Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Howard.
Yeah.
That bitch said that your movie wasn't #1 last night, that Jungle to Jungle did just as good over the weekend, and it's like no one even saw that movie. Best movie ever made.
What?
Your movie.
Who said that?
Malia Davidovich.
Not only have we been kicking their ass, but during the week we've been the #1 box office movie too. We've been making Wednesday night. The last figures I got, we had 1.2 million. I think Jungle to Jungle had about 500,000.
Yeah, that movie sucks.
Yeah, I mean they're going downhill. They keep losing audience every day, and they know it's over.
Exactly.
We keep growing every day across the country. The difference between our movie and any other movie is we have a well-reviewed movie. They don't.
Right.
We have a movie that got great reviews, and trust me, if my movie got great reviews, those critics did it begrudgingly.
It must be a brilliant film.
It must be brilliant.
Oh, yeah, because they wouldn't have done that if it wasn't great.
The Daily News was trying to paint me a loser. They go, well, gee, we're disappointed. You didn't make $30 million the first weekend. Just sit back and watch this movie grow.
Oh, geez.
We made $15.5 million the first weekend. Now, every night this week, Wednesday night, the slowest night of the year, we made $1.2 million, which was the #1 at the box office. We're now up to almost $20 million. We do that every week. In 5 weeks, you got a $100 million film. Don't even give me any crap, man. I got a film here.
Someone was going to give you crap, though.
Well, they're all going to give me crap because they can't stand it. It's Hollywood circling around in the wagons trying to drum me out.
The new face of Hollywood.
Yeah, that's right. Get ready to throw up.
Keep that face out.
They're trying to keep this face out of Hollywood, but they ain't going to do it. It ain't going to happen.
You know why?
Why?
Too many of us.
That's right.
Too many of us who just love you to death.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, man.
Hey, I got a pretty good Grillo story.
What do you got?
Down at the premiere on the 31st Street.
Yeah.
He's coming down on his limo.
Yeah.
And
he had a limo?
He had a limo.
Yeah.
I don't even think Jackie had a limo.
Everybody was screaming at the limos, you know, who's in there? Who's in there? Cheap effing limo, all that other crap. And so out of everybody passing by, Sherman Hemsley opens his window, so no big deal. Then Grillo comes down with his arms raised up like Rocky. Like he made the movie, right?
Yeah, made the movie.
Right? And everybody's like, he's got his arms raised. He's screaming, yeah, yeah. And you had 100 people in unison screaming a-hole at the guy.
Yeah, what's Grillo showing up in a limo with his arms raised?
He
rang the bell.
He sunk down like the beaten pussy that he is.
I rang the bell during the movie.
I'm victorious. I said, quiet under Z. If it wasn't for me, this movie would be very noisy.
Ring, ring.
Quiet under Z. Rolling.
Quiet.
Action.
Yeah. He's such a loser.
All right, man. I got to go.
Hey, Howard, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man. Grillo. Everyone was goofing on Grillo. A-hole. He was excited. He got caught up in the moment. Started to think people were there for him.
Little humility, please.
Yeah, really. I didn't even wave my arms in the air. We got a crew.
It's out of control.
Yeah, no kidding, it's out of control. Wait till I read you the hotel bills from... I'll do that next. Let me take a break.
Right.
I'm going to read the hotel bills from California. Meanwhile, by the pool, how nauseous did Grillo's tattoo make you?
Oh, you forget how big it is.
Yeah. He put this way too big cross.
He must have had that side away from me. I didn't get to see it.
One day I said to Grillo, "You a real religious guy?" He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I go, "He was wearing a giant cross on his T-shirt. He wears a cross around his neck, and his arm has a cross that goes all the way down to his elbow.
Yeah.
And it's crooked."
Oh, it's frightening.
It is frightening, isn't it? It
is so crooked.
It's a clatter.
It is so big.
So unnecessary.
Yeah, I go.
Totally not. Nobody scaled that. You know, they didn't look at his arm and see what size cross it could take.
Yeah, I mean, it is huge.
They just, whatever space, let's fill it.
Yeah. It's just this huge, giant cross.
Because there's no proportion there at all.
No, it would be cool if it was like a third the size.
Yeah.
And it would like kind of look cool, like a cross on your arm. Nothing wrong with a cross, but he's got the cross going on the T-shirt, the cross around the neck, the cross on the arm, and he's not even religious, he tells me. He's like a walking billboard for Jesus. Well, it's hard to think of what to put on, so I just put a cross on.
Another cross.
A cross, because I love Jesus Christ. Do you love Jesus Christ more than any man on the world? I put the cross so I could be in pain like Jesus. What's with the cross, man? Everything is a cross.
You said you like crosses too.
No, I like the symbol of a cross, but I don't like one the size of my arm.
Yeah,
I want to crucify somebody.
The one you've got belongs on the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, it's so intricate and it's involved too. Show everybody. It's a. Let me describe it to people at home. Roll up your sleeve, take off your shirt or something. He's in good shape. Let me see. There it is. I was staring at it all.
Is it Gardoon?
And then you have to watch him putting suntan lotion on his craws.
I was putting suntan lotion on my body.
No, you were putting extra on your craws because he didn't want it to fade.
Sensitive.
Wait, I didn't.
Put it back there. We're still looking at it.
It's blue and
It's crooked.
it's
Right.
crooked.
Big red dart.
I just can't believe the guy made it crooked on your arm. It's so wrong.
Well,
I mean, it's
depends on
permanently
which-
on there.
It depends on the way I hold my arm.
Oh, have you been in the
gotta
mirror?
hold your arm right for the cross.
I see.
And I wasn't waving my arms like Rocky. I stuck my head out to take pictures of the crowd because there were so many people.
I see.
My fans, my legions.
I have no fans. You have
I'm
fans.
here.
I'm Mia Grillo.
I'm here to revel.
I think you got into it. How could you be so
did.
into Jesus after Jesus took all your hair? Aren't you mad at him?
I'm pissed off at him, man.
You know, you still have a little bit of hair. Like, he's got a little bit of hair left.
Yeah.
It's
all going, though.
It's going.
Yeah.
What could you
Maybe
do?
that's why he's sucking up to him, you know.
Yeah, sucking up to
like-
Jesus.
Let
It's
him
like
keep
he's
what
in
he's
a
got.
race.
Dear Jesus, give me back my hair.
Please.
He's just got a little bit left. But you know what? It's weird. It's weird hair. Like, there's no bangs or anything. It's like,
Well, no, I
You
just
cut
keep
it?
it as short as I.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
I keep it as short as I possibly can.
right.
Without
You're
showing
preparing everyone to,
scars.
yeah,
So when
preparing
I
how
go
bald you'll be.
no one will
Yeah.
know it is.
It's the last step.
This is the last hoorah.
I'm looking like Friar Doug now.
Dead man walking.
He's going to be a little bald Grillo.
Yeah.
I've learned to accept it.
It's going to look 10 years older.
You could put
It used
another
to
cross on his head,
really,
man.
really, really drive me crazy.
That you were losing your hair.
I like the first 2 years, like especially, it was bad enough if I wasn't working here and I was losing my hair, but it was like working here and losing your hair. It just like everybody just like loves to
Goofing.
just like go, wow, man, you're really losing your hair.
Is your dad bald?
No,
He has a
nobody's
full head of
bald.
hair.
My dad, his dad, my mom's grandpa. It's just kind of like, you know, I guess I got the bad gene or something.
I don't know. Once your hair goes, why don't you put a cross on your head? You could tattoo your head.
Yeah, I'll make it crooked.
Tattoo and some hair.
A crooked cross. All right, man. Congratulations.
On what?
You're losing your hair. I don't know.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Gorillo. I got to take a break. Then I'll read Gorillo's hotel bill.
Oh.
We'll have a
You went
long
a little
discussion.
crazy too.
Yeah, well, these guys really embarrassed me. Really, him and John. John, I don't know what to do about.
Well, I hope Paramount is also picking up the tab for his funeral. It looks like he died.
Yeah,
Hasn't been to work all week.
right. Hey, what's going on with these hotel bills? Now let's talk about it.
Oh,
When the
yes,
guys are
let's
here.
get into it.
Yeah. So we go out to the hotel in California, and I bring,
You brought way too many people.
I brought way too many people. People I didn't even need.
Couldn't watch them.
No.
The way this whole thing started was your agent said, send me a wish list. So I did, and then they just put everybody on it.
Yeah. Well, we really needed help when we're out there. When we do a remote broadcast, you need like Stuttering John running with a microphone and Gorillo and all those people.
Gorilla gets your stuff, and he gets the releases.
Yeah. So, all right, we put them to work, these guys.
All right, if you say so.
I guess is what Gary tells me.
We've done it without him before.
I know. So we went to California and we brought Stuttering John. Gary gets all upset when you say that.
I mean, I could explain it, but it's so dull to explain it. It's dull to the listeners. I'll explain it to Robert during a break.
Right. But you need people to run for you.
Yeah, there's stuff that needs to be done. We've
But you know what?
grown.
Let's just bring like regular interns next time. It doesn't have to be Stuttering John and Gorillo.
You mean just like
There are no people in L.A. who could do what they do?
Because let me tell you something. Yeah, exactly. We could have just I'm sure KLSX had interns who could have assisted us.
I mean, and it could be much more helpful because they know Los Angeles.
And you want to know something? They're probably a lot more motivated. And you know what? There's not going to be any of the star attitude. At this point, Gorillo and Stuttering John think they're celebrities. I mean, Gorillo brings his girlfriend, and John brings his wife and the baby, and
Right, they have to have their entourage with them.
I know if we had taken any of the good interns, especially the ones from the intern beauty pageant.
Like, we could have taken Amy, who actually works for us.
Right.
In
And never
Amy.
goes anywhere.
Yeah, take Amy, reward her,
Right.
and she's going to work her ass off. And you know what? She's not going to be sitting by the pool all day. She's going to be figuring out what she can do to help.
And I remember when we first started doing some of this stuff, the times we did get to take an intern, they certainly weren't asking to take anybody else or having
Right.
other people along
never.
with them.
I mean, I'm not even bringing anybody with me.
Howard, I'm so shell-shocked by going on these trips that I swear I did not drink alcohol till 7 o'clock on Friday night. I wasn't going to drink during the day.
Way to go.
Well, I just didn't want to be. I didn't even want to be accused of partying.
Right. Well, look, you're there to work.
And I was, but I get nervous.
Anyway, so
No, I had this weird incident one time in London when we went to London.
Yeah.
I went out to dinner one night and you yelled at me.
I did. Why? Because I couldn't find you.
Yeah, because you couldn't. You wanted me to do something and we didn't know what was going to happen. And I just remember you got really, really mad. That
Yeah, well,
I
you're supposed to be available. You
I
know,
know.
that's what we need.
I know.
We don't need you there for dinner. We need you. You know what? Have dinner. You could eat dinner in your room and wait for my call. Seriously, I mean, everyone can say, "Hey, it's a vacation."
Baba Booey.
It's not a vacation. I need people
just
working.
having dinner.
Yeah, I was having dinner. So meanwhile, 3 hours later, you can't find the guy. He leaves no number where he's going to be. You know, you say to people, "Hey, I'm going to be at a restaurant. Here's the name of the restaurant. If anything's going on, let me know."
Yeah.
He's going to disappear for a couple hours.
I'll never do that again.
Right. Why are you bringing it up? You get me all irritated. Now I'm all aggravated about England.
Remembers now.
This is I don't even remember this.
You're going to yell at John.
How dumb are you to remind me of that? I mean, really.
That's why he's here.
All right.
Not the dumbest thing I've ever said. So don't
Right.
worry.
Now I'm completely aggravated that in England you were unavailable to me. I mean, I'll fixate
And
on
that
it.
was 12 years ago.
Yeah, 12 years ago. No, but in all seriousness, when we go on these trips, I can't plan when things are going to happen. It's sort of like you got to be available.
That's right. People have to just be there because we're out of our element.
Like I brought Jody, and Jody goes, "Okay, I'm now going to go out for dinner for an hour. Here's where I'll be if you need me." That's how you handle
But you know, it's funny. I had this conversation with Steve
Right.
before we left. I mean, he was pretty good, but I said, it's not a party. We're not out there to have fun.
Right.
If I'm bringing you, I told him he was lucky that he was getting to come.
Right.
And then if I'm bringing him, he's got to be available and he's got to do stuff without giving me any attitude.
Right. And John, had such a scene going by the pool. Stuttering John, man, the wife, the baby, the
friends.
babysitter, the friends, the drinks, so and I hope you know that I'm serious when I tell you that they are an embarrassment to me and they will never travel with me because I'm going over the hotel bills. Now, mind you, Paramount is paying these bills. I understand that. But I am one of these guys who feels that when you get something for free because Paramount's footing the bill, you still got to be respectful. Because you got to put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, they're Paramount Pictures and they're a big company and all that kind of stuff. But somewhere there's a bottom line, especially if you're Gorillo and Stuttering John.
And you know what? That all gets tacked on to the cost of this film.
Yeah, and it's like, someone is paying for it. I mean, literally, there is somebody paying for it. Yeah, essentially, we're paying for it. So I don't have any problem. Guys got to eat. Guys got to sleep.
Right. If you take somebody away from home, there has to be food. There has to be shelter.
All right, but here I'm going to give you a difference, okay? Gorillo's bill, $2,148.57.
That's for everything else?
Everything.
That's not the room?
That's the room and everything.
Oh, that's the room and everything.
Wait a second.
It's more than he made last.
By the way, you know what your bill was? $600.
See?
Okay, now wait a second. John's bill, $2,116.04.
Wait, that figure does not include. John paid $200 of his own money, so add $200 to that.
Right, because I made him pay $200 because his friends all came over, were drinking and eating by the pool,
right.
and I didn't want anything to do with it.
So John's bill is really more like $2,300 and change.
Right. Jackie, you figure Jackie's a schnurrer? Jackie had no food charges on his room.
Oh.
Was $957. $957 as compared to Gorillo's.
What did he charge if he didn't charge food?
Well, I don't know.
That's
There's
not
a couple of charges that jumped out on me as I looked through the bills.
Right.
But there was one Gorillo charge that really, really stuck out.
What?
I got stiffed at the pool on Thursday. I went down. I had like 2 drinks, and then everybody left. And all of a sudden, the guy comes over and goes, "Oh, your bill, sir?" And it was like $350. And I'm like, he goes, "Well, all your friends left." And I went, and I looked
What
at Kathy.
friends?
Well, whoever was down at the pool, and it was whoever was down
Who's
there.
down at the pool? Why are you stuck with their bill?
I don't know. I said, "Well, what's going on?" I looked at Kathy. I said, "What should I do?" I said, I guess I'll sign for it." I said, just that if some huge
But
amount
how could you have a $2,148 bill?
Well,
You have $1,000 more than Jackie and Fred and Gary.
Dude, I ate and I had a couple of drinks and I made a couple of phone calls.
Let's go through it. Let's see these phone calls and drinks and stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you about Stuttering John first of all. Stuttering John there's no excuse. Is a $300 laundry bill. The guy's out there for 3 days.
That's his baby.
Yeah, whatever. Who needed the baby out there? $300 Paramount has to
pays
pay.
that.
And I'll tell you something. He's paying Paramount for it.
Well, there was one other charge that sort of jumped off the bill at me for John, and there was a whole bunch of parking charges, but I don't think John had a car.
Yeah. What is all these charges? And what is this one? Terrace, $177.
That's the pool. That's by the pool.
Listen to this. I mean, here's another bill. Wait a second. Listen to this. Terrace, $377.
Would he buy the
That's
terrace?
the party.
That's March 6th on Thursday. Now, you're telling me Thursday you got charged $200. So you're telling me between the two groups is over $500
I had
in
2
charges?
drinks that day.
I don't
2.
care. So why are you paying for it?
But Kathy was there, and I said, "Kathy, what should I do?" I said, "Should I pay for it?" She goes, "Yeah. If anything happens, I'll let them know that you got stiffed."
Oh, well, I didn't. No one let me know.
Well, I
You
made
got
sure.
stiffed.
I made sure. Everybody.
First of all, you got stuck. You didn't get stiffed.
Whatever. I got stuck with the bill.
Right. You didn't get stiffed. He got stiffed.
Steve.
What is a $377 bill going to Paramount for?
No.
You know what? And that looks like me. Oh, this is Grillo's $377.
That was the day at the pool.
Yeah, that was the day that all of.
And what's the $177 then on the terrace? What are you doing for $177?
I have no idea.
You have
Dude,
no idea.
I
You
swear to
pay.
God-
You wait a second. Hold a second, man. March 8th, $177. March 6th, $377. Terrace.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I am telling you, I did not have
so
anything.
why are you doing it then?
Are you signing for all these things?
Dude,
Don't you ask who's paying? Why you're paying for this? and who paid?
I was there by myself.
But why, you know what? You have all day to do nothing. Why don't you find out?
No, I do have one quick question for you. Seriously. Okay, the Thursday you got the big bill, right?
$177.
Okay.
No, the big.
The big bill was $377. Okay.
Whoa, whoa,
Two
whoa.
days later, when you get the big bill, why aren't you? In other words, weren't you aware that this was going to happen again? I would say to the guy, listen, I'm signing for my food. This is for me. If anybody else gets anything, that's their headache.
Maybe that was.
How
the
does that
problem.
look for me when you're running up $200 and $300 bills at the pool?
But I'm telling you, I
You're
didn't buy.
a single
I didn't
guy.
buy anything for anybody else other than me. And anytime my girlfriend had something to eat, it was half of my sandwich. So I didn't buy anything extra for anybody else other than myself.
Look at this. Stuttering John, laundry, $111 on March 8th. Laundry on March 7th, $97. Laundry on March 6th, $51.50. I have
know
never
what?
once given a piece of laundry in.
Is amazing.
Now, what
Because
is that to
he
me?
doesn't have anybody doing his laundry at home.
No. You know how expensive it is at a hotel to get your
Get your
laundry,
laundry done.
3 days he can't put. I mean, I came home with dirty laundry.
That might be like 6 pairs of underwear.
You
for
know
like
what?
50
That
bucks.
is completely insane. What is he doing to me? He is never, ever to go on a trip with me again.
Howard, don't you take the amount of clothes that
That's
you're
the
going to need
wife.
for the trip?
Yeah, 3 days.
And
we
toss
were
them in
there.
the closet?
Yeah, but you don't have a baby with you who's soiling diapers.
Yeah, but no. Diapers.
And I didn't ask him to bring it. Yeah, I mean, they're disposable
But
diapers.
they got clothes. They throw up. They they do a whole bunch of stuff.
wash
but I
them in
mean,
the sink.
wash them. Yeah, I mean,
Little wool-eyed.
300.
Well,
wait a
they
second.
couldn't take home dirty
tell you something.
Look at this.
swimsuits.
Parking, $18. Parking, $7. Parking. Look at these.
Parking what?
Wait, I don't know what he's parking. He didn't have a car.
That's hysterical.
You're right.
Parking. Look at this. Parking, $7. Like it just goes on and on and on. Just
Is he paying for his friends to park?
It has to be. I mean, why would John have parking charges if he doesn't have a car?
Look at this. Room service, $59. Room service, $69. I mean,
They were eating everywhere.
Yeah.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
All around the pool.
let me ask you something, John. John, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Still sick?
Yeah.
Yeah. How? Explain to me over $300 in laundry bills on Paramount on my tuchus.
No, whatever it is, I'll pay for it.
No. I don't want you to pay for it. Tell me why, when you go with me,
Howard,
why when you travel with me, you have $300 in laundry bills over 3 days.
I thought they said that laundry was included, but I mean, if it's, I didn't know.
What? Who said laundry's included?
We got a memo that said everything excluding massages and paid out.
Gift shop and that sort of
Gift
thing.
shop. You know,
No, John, let me explain something to you. When people say that they'll pick up the tab for everything, it doesn't mean you have to use
No,
it.
I know that. I didn't.
John, listen carefully. Don't tell me you know it because you don't know it.
All right, then.
Like if somebody says they're going to be nice to you for once in your life, and they're going to
Don't
let
take
you,
advantage.
they're going to let you come to California, and they're going to pay for your room in a really nice hotel.
Yeah.
That's why I can't take you anywhere. You know what you are? It's a word for it in Italian, schnurrer. You're a schnurrer. You know what a schnurrer is? It's a guy who says, "Hey, it's free. I got it." It's like the guy you invite out to dinner, and he
And
goes,
they empty the mini
They
bar.
gotta have the lobster.
Yeah.
They never order lobster ever, but someone says, "Hey, I'd like to treat you to dinner." They gotta order lobster, and they don't even like lobster. They just gotta find the most expensive thing on the menu.
That's it.
It's called a schnurrer.
If they were paying for it themselves, they wouldn't do any of this stuff.
No, never. $300 in laundry bills?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, here. I'll read it to you. You add it up. March 8th,
I have my printout here.
$111. $51.50 on March 6th, and $97 on March 7th. It's close to $300.
Yeah, well,
Oh wait,
This is the first time you've ever worried about cleanliness.
turn the radio down, please.
Jesus Christ.
Who's that, your wife?
I have my mother here, too.
Yeah, good. Maybe she can explain how you're supposed to live.
I understand.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying...
I didn't get anything cleaned. It was probably for the baby, and I'll pay for it.
I mean, what do you got to bring your... first of all, from now on, I'm just bringing regular interns who don't have girlfriends. I'm going to bring female interns is what I'm going to bring. Who don't bring their boyfriends, who don't have an agenda. John with the wife and the baby. Gorilla with the wife and the baby. I mean, everybody with the wife and the baby.
Can I say one thing in my defense, or is that allowed?
Go ahead.
Every night I ate out. I went out to a restaurant. I didn't eat at the hotel. I always ate out and paid my own way because
What is that? All right, let's go through the room.
No, the only reason I say this because you just read those room
Let's
service
go through the food charges then. All right. Let's see. Here's one meal.
I was out with all you guys every night.
Well, how come I got one bill here for
anything that says room service or terrace club?
$59 room service. Let's see. Hold on, I'll go through the whole bill. You want me to go through the whole bill? Here, $59 on March 6th, supposedly when you ate out.
No, March 6th was when we got there.
And you know $59 means it wasn't just John eating.
No, $59.
It's John and his wife eating and the baby.
Mm-hmm. The baby.
And probably whoever else is in the room. Here's another one. And my point is, no one asked you to bring your wife.
Paramount didn't plan to support your family.
Yeah, they're supporting the family for the weekend. Let's see. It's just why do I have to be stuck with this?
You're exactly right. I'm not.
Terrace bill $41.68. Terrace bill $117.42.
Well, that's the
Tell me something, John. Tell me something, John. In one sitting on March 7th, how is it you run up $117.42 at the bar?
No, because, Howard, a lot of times they came to me like I came to you.
Yeah.
And it was everybody's drink. It wasn't only mine.
So why are you picking it up?
Because I was the last one there one time, and for some reason they came to me.
Oh, only you.
No, at least,
Never Jackie, never Fred, never Gary. Gorilla. You and Gorilla, the only two they came to.
No, they came to Gorilla once for everybody's bill, and they came to me once for everybody's
bill. All right, let's see if I can find another terrace charge. Here's another terrace charge, $41.68. All right, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not complaining about that.
But you're right. I mean, anything that's exorbitant, I will pick up.
No. I don't understand the laundry.
That's just because I know what it is, and
what is it?
I actually got into a little. It was for the baby, and that's not right. So
for the baby.
Yeah, it was the baby's clothes.
All right, let's go through the parking charges. Did you have a car out there?
The baby had a car.
Oh, the baby. Oh, the
baby's
baby.
carriage or
the
something.
baby car.
No, I didn't have a car. I don't know how I could.
How do you have parking charges on your room?
I have no idea how.
They're all over the bill. You have no idea.
No, how can I have a parking charge?
I don't know. It's on here.
Could I venture a guess?
Yeah.
Seriously, John.
His friends parked
Your
there.
friends probably pulled in and they said, "What are you doing here?" Said, "We're going to park." And when they left, they say, "Oh, I'm with John Melendez."
I mean, I seriously doubt that, Gary.
March 6th.
There's a lot of charges over a lot of days.
March 6th, 2 parking charges. March 7th, parking charge. March 5th, parking charge.
If my friends came and put the parking thing on my bill, that's pretty lame. So, I mean, and if that's the case, I'm going to call
One big party going.
No, I mean, but...
well, if you hadn't been doing all that partying, John, you wouldn't have these problems.
John, I would gladly even pay for it. I just don't want to be embarrassed by taking you and having you get the $300 laundry bill.
No, I will gladly pay for it.
No, it's not the point of paying for it.
But Howard, when I went downstairs, I said, "How much is my bill?" And they said, $1,000.
All right.
I said, so let me pay $200 of that.
All right, thank you.
Because I don't want to be.
Don't worry, it'll never happen again.
I'm sorry, Howard.
All right. Luckily, you couldn't charge pot to the room.
Hey, Howard, I don't want to bring it up. Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Nah, forget it.
Bring it up.
I'm a little, missed by one thing on Tuesday. You know when you said that it was okay for Jackie to smoke because he's in a different league than me?
No, that's not what I said. I said, why is it that you compare yourself to Jackie every time I bring something up? I had a private discussion with Jackie and also an on-air discussion with Jackie.
No, because you said that we were in a different league.
No, first of all, you are.
Okay, but I don't see why that has to do with so because Jack's in a different league.
John, let me tell you what the difference is. Let me tell you what the difference is. No, of course he can't smoke weed and you can smoke weed, or he can't smoke weed and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that if Jackie brought a wife and a baby, Jackie's a lot more important to me. He's an essential player to the show.
I agree.
If you're not there, I can replace you with Amy, Beth, Jen.
Can I just say something?
You replace him with people you don't even know.
I can replace you with someone at KLSX. I did it for you as a favor.
I understand.
And then you just come there and you abuse it, and you're the superstar.
You make people sorry they did something for you,
That's
John.
not the case. It wasn't intentional.
What is it, Gary?
I know for a fact that what you just said, I mean, and John will admit to this, it's one of those things that has always bothered John for a while and that hurts him. When you discuss the gang, the gang of the Howard Stern show,
right?
You always say myself, Robin, Jackie, Fred, and Gary. And John always seems to miss that cutoff.
Jackie's a writer on the show.
And I know that hurts him.
Who's responsible for many great bits on this show.
Yeah, and I've done a lot for the show, too, Howard.
No. John, it's just not even, it's not even
In
close.
your first book, I quote, "The man would take a bullet for me." That's the truth.
Yeah, so? That's just how stupid you are.
Yeah, but you probably be firing.
Well, thank you very much. But like the point is that I would do anything for you, too.
Do it. So do it. Take the bullet already for me.
But all right. I
remember the Marx Brothers? There was the main guy.
Chico, Harpo, Groucho.
Yeah, you're Gummo and Zeppo.
Yeah, they were those other two.
The other two who they let in. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to be. I'm just saying, hey, dude. So
but you're never going to get in this way.
No.
Listen, I agree with you. It was whoever. I mean, the laundry was. It was totally. I didn't do it, and it was
It's
wrong.
just, you know what, man? If I invite you out for 2 days, leave the wife and kid at home.
But it's not an invitation. This is a job.
Right. 2 days.
Well, the job was over on Friday morning, Robin.
Well, that's when your wife should have showed up, and you should have been paying the tab from then on.
Right.
Well, you know what, Howard? I mean, first of all,
Not only that, what time did you stay till? You stayed Sunday afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Milked it.
Which is why. No, I was enjoying myself.
Right. I know.
Which is why those 2 days. But I don't see. I wasn't any more than Jackie's bill or Gil's bill.
There you go again. Jackie and Fred.
You know,
Jackie and
somebody
Fred.
faxed in the other day. They said John is like the worst trader. The moment you say something to him, he starts bringing in other people's names.
Right. Jackie and Fred.
Just bringing in other people's names.
But I love Jackie.
Jackie and you are the
This
same.
is, if you're ever in a war, don't have John next to you. He's turning you in.
And John,
I'll tell you one thing. Jackie's bill was $900. Yours is $2,116.04.
The room fee, guys.
I see.
I have the printout here.
But even if you include Jackie's room, John, it's your bills are off by around $600.
That's totally not right.
No, it is.
No, it isn't.
No, I got Jackie's bill here. Jackie didn't order any food in his room at all.
Yeah, but all of our bills came to like $2,000, and $1,000 of it is a room charge.
No, but I'm saying, so Jackie if you add Jackie's room bill in, yours is still more.
By how much?
You win, John.
You win, John.
By about $500.
Number one.
I'm not trying to get Jackie in trouble. All I'm saying is that I seem to be the fall guy on all these occasions.
No, you seem to be the guy who makes the biggest mess.
You seem to be the guy who's the most abusive of every privilege you get.
It wasn't.
You seem to be the guy that brings more people. You seem to be the guy that does everything way too much.
John, come on, John. Next time it won't happen. That's all. I learned my lesson.
No, I wouldn't bring.
Fool me once. No, you don't have to bring anyone next time. You don't even have to bring yourself. We'll see if we can get along without you. We're going to try and do the show. We're going to try and do the show without you.
Of course you can get along without me.
We're going to say, let's do an experiment. Next time we go away, see if we can do the show.
Of course you can get along without me. I know that. I'm not as important as anybody else.
Well, you sure acted.
You act like you're more important than Howard.
You do.
Oh, please, Robin. Jesus Christ.
You see what's going on.
Your bill, Howard?
I'm sure I had no bill. I had the lowest bill out of everyone.
Really? I mean, John just spent it to beat the band.
It's just that, I know that someone has to, even though it's Paramount Pictures, eventually at the end of the day, someone has to pay the bill.
Who was walking around in the robe? It was John.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing, the whole scene.
But it was. I thought we were all having fun.
And I see what's going on, and the drink. And believe me, if I hadn't said anything by the pool that day, it would have been a real disaster.
No, I was always planning on paying.
The drinks. No, you didn't pay for anything. Paramount paid.
No, I paid $200.
Yeah, after I blew my stack.
No, I was always going to pay that, Howard.
All right, I got to go. If he even said to me, "Hey, Howard, I'm going to have some friends," I'd pay the goddamn bill. But it's just abusive.
I apologize. It wasn't meant to be abusive.
Okay.
And if you want, I'll pay the whole.
No, I don't care about that. It's over. I just want to know why you feel comfortable putting a $300 laundry bill on.
I don't feel comfortable, and I didn't have anything to do with it.
I don't want you to pay for it. That's not the point. I know they can afford $300. That's not the point.
No, I understand.
It's just the attitude.
Point.
All right, I got to go.
Point was that the bill shouldn't have been there. And
I understand what you're saying, and you're right.
All right, you're a superstar. I understand.
It's nothing to do. I know I'm not a superstar. I understand what you're saying, and you're right.
Who's doing the laundry today?
Shut up, Robin.
Yeah. Who's doing the laundry today?
Send it to California.
I don't even know how you run up a $300 laundry bill in 3 days.
300.
He was watching baby clothes.
This is a guy who.
Who do you call?
Yeah.
How many clothes does that baby
Can't
go
you rinse
through?
it out in the sink?
But this, Howard, when you were like flipping about the pool bill, the laundry came. I said, "What are you doing? Are you getting laundry?" And then that's when I realized that we had a laundry bill. I was flipping out.
3 times.
3 times. 3 times the laundry bill.
Baby Dutes a lot.
With the wife. And the baby Dutes a lot.
You know, it's the girlfriend who thinks,
Hey,
we're
I'm with
in
Stuttering John.
Hollywood.
Yeah, she's in Hollywood.
Yeah,
you should have seen her charging around the pool.
out.
You should have seen the wife charging around the
No,
pool.
I just should have paid more when I left.
No.
No, I thought 200.
You shouldn't have brought your wife and kid.
No, I should have paid 500. Then I would have had this problem.
Vicky,
Yes.
what do you want to say?
Oh no, here we go.
I am 24. I have 2 kids, and this guy is a screw-up. He is such... I can't stand him,
He's
Howard.
abusive.
I cannot stand him. I know this is your deal. He does this crap all the time, but I can't stand him.
Thank you. Thank you, Vicky.
You're welcome.
Right. She's all upset about it. I can hear it in her voice.
He drives me crazy. Why did you put him at the end of the movie? I hate that.
Oh, shut the hell up, you bitch. What a freaking bitch
She's
you are.
a
What the hell do you
fan,
do?
John.
John,
Oh, shut up. What
Hey, man, don't talk to her like
I
that.
won't talk to her. She doesn't even know me, the freaking rat bastard calling it.
John,
Thank
I know
goodness
you
you couldn't
'cause I
afford
hear
to
you on
know
the
you.
radio every day.
Yeah, here we go.
Show either.
Yeah, okay.
You copy Howard.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
John doing his impression of me.
Howard. I mean,
Here's John's
you can do.
Here's John's impression of me.
Yeah.
I think the rap
You
Jap
bitch.
ass, you bitch.
Oh, yeah,
Jap.
oh my God, you're the only person who's put someone down in the world.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Who is that?
He's me now. Now he can put down the listeners. Listen, can't be respectful.
All right, you know what? I'll just take the abuse.
Yeah, that's what you should. You should learn to
The
listen.
abuse.
Sorry, shut the...
Don't tell me to shut the up. I'll come over there and kick your ass, pregnant or not.
Oh, come on over.
I will.
Oh, man.
He's gonna hit a pregnant one.
hit a
What
woman.
kind of guy are you?
I'm not allowed to yell at you because then I'm trying to be Howard. So
Thank you, Vicky.
John, can I give you some advice?
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
go ahead.
Grow up, because your kid is going to turn into a brat. all
Right.
A
Your
brat.
kid is going to turn into a brat.
A brat, though.
This is the problem that Howard's talking about. Not raising
spoiled.
kids, and then you're going to end up with jabroni heads running around all over.
Yeah, jaboni heads.
Well, that's the Italian in me. That's why
Hey,
my
ain't nothing
father
wrong with that.
call me Howard, a jabroni head.
Me too.
I feel bad for your kids a lot more than mine.
Listen, let me tell you
Listen
something.
to yourself.
All right, thank you, Vicky. You don't have to take this abuse. Thank you.
Listen to her.
I'm younger than you, John.
Yeah, and stupider.
No, I'm not stupider, because my kids are on the right
more
track.
stupid?
Yeah, stupider. Thank
We
you.
work hard over here.
Yeah, doing what?
Doing what? I take care of kids all day.
Good.
You don't think that's a 24-hour job? Plus, I've had jobs before this, but I'm pregnant now, so I can't.
All right, Vicky. Thank you.
Thank you,
How
Howard.
much you charge an hour?
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
Nice.
what a scream.
Well, I didn't put it through.
No, you, dummy. All right.
I'm sorry again,
Missing every
Howard.
point.
Missing every point.
I agree with you.
All right. I got to take
I
a break.
agree with you. What good does it do for him to agree
No,
after the
it's
fact?
abusive. It's abusive.
I can't
so
wait to see the
silly.
tension in the office.